Hello, so we're going to be talking about the 5 ways to make him addicted to you. And here's the things what a man is looking for, especially a healthy man. We're not talking about those unhealthy ones, but we're definitely talking about the healthy one. And this is how you know they're healthy. Okay, stay tuned. Hi, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling My King. I help transform a woman to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. So today we're going to be I want you to hit the subscribe button first because I definitely got a new chair and I'm really excited about it. So we're definitely not talking about my bottoms here, but we're going to be talking about how addicted you can get him to chase you. In other words, there's a few things that I want to acknowledge. That number one, I also talk a little bit more of the science component of it as well. So you want to stay tuned to all the very end of understanding how to get that guy to chase you and be totally addicted to you. Okay, number one is about men marry sensual and sexual stability. If you're giving in too soon in the sense of that's what you negotiate, that's totally fine. He just remember that he's playing with you in a sense in the bedroom and not so much marriage material. It depends what you want and the goal why. So like I was saying, men marry for sensual and sexual stability. And if he's just having fun, he's just having fun with you in the bedroom. And that's about it. He's not really falling in love with you. He's not getting to know you. So how do you get him addicted to you? Yes, you can definitely look beautiful. You can look sensual. You can look like you're amazing. You don't have to look definitely classy, and just keep it very simple and keep him kind of guessing as well. You can always do things like as simple as wearing nice perfume around him, or getting your hair done, or just look presentable and very classy. It depends on what kind of type of guy that you're trying to attract, right? So that's very important if you're looking for a stability man, right? So you want to be some sort of consistency. Number two is all about staying healthy. And men would marry a woman for her health wise as well. Very little people talk about this, and we're talking about having a health check is really important. Also, mental check is really important. When I say about mental check, we're not talking about mental stability, but also hormonal wise as well. A lot of men choose women that, especially in biology 101 here, they talk about why men marry and choose a woman, because women are supposed to be choosy and men are supposed to mate as many as he can, but how he chooses the one is the one that he desires is all about her health. So that means looking healthy in a sense of your skin wise, how you present yourself, how you eat as well. That's what he's kind of looking, because at the end of the day, he's going to choose a woman that can carry his offspring as well. So he wants to know that you're going to be sticking around for a long time enough that you can raise these little chicklets. So that's really important for him. Definitely doing personal development would be so beneficial. I have a great group. I especially have on YouTube now that I have a VIP. You can get access, and we kind of hang out together on live streams. So definitely go ahead and subscribe to that, and definitely we can talk about what kind of specific issue that you might be running and or not understanding. I'm happy to answer those questions. I'm so excited to have that now part of YouTube, so you can be my YouTube family there as well. If you're kind of struggling with anything in like the trauma, I also have a nice program for that to kind of desensitize that. How do you know that if your body or your mindset just being healthy wise? I actually talk about journaling, and definitely you want to watch that video about that as well. The other component I also have talked about body scanning. That's how you kind of physically check within your body. how you feel during the day. And I totally recommend you doing this daily. We already know that the frontal lobe of a woman is much more larger than men. So that means our judgment and our analytical and our criticizing is really much higher than men. So women are more likely to fall in depression. So it's so key that you have a routine, okay, a ritual routine that you can do for yourself when you become in that state where you say, oh, he's not calling me, he doesn't like me, oh, he's probably judging the way I look, or that kind of mentality. I really want you have a ritual to figure out what works for you. It could be journaling, and sometimes it could be just, as simple as Brian Katie, that you can actually reversal thinking. It is absolutely normal to have those thinking. I don't want you to go out there in this world and say, this is totally not normal and I feel out of whack. And no. It's just, we just have to come up with a routine and a ritual that actually works for us. And I have so many tips here to how to deal with that, because I totally understand how the frontal lobe can totally take over your love life and it just throws you off. And it depends on where you are in your cycle as well. So staying healthy also means that you're not, subsidizing drugs that is not prescribed specifically for your condition and it's working well for you. It's really important that a lot of these prescriptions that either you're getting off the counter or on black market or whatever it is, or even alcohol as well, drinking as well, it changes your behavior, how you project things in this world. I'd rather have you go through those feelings. So, and I talk about this in my other video about what does it feel like when you actually go and heal those feelings. There's a bunch of relief that you can get from it. Number 3 is about being passive, patient, and vulnerable. I already mentioned that the frontal lobe is huge in a woman in the sense of we can think quicker, we can probably problem solve much more faster, and we're more analytical than anything else. And it takes men a little bit more longer, and it gives him, you have to give him time and space and holding space for him practically so that he can allow to do that. If you baby him, guess what? You're in the teaching him how to be a Peter Pan because you think you can do it bigger and better and faster. That's such a turn off, and he's not going to feel that way. I'm not saying be a doormat either. When you're being passive and patient and vulnerable, I think if anything you have learned about staying at home and for a long period of time, you kind of want to pull out your bucket list. You're just more curious about what you're capable of doing. Maybe building things would be a good idea for yourself, or pulling out your bucket list could be like learning a language that's really analytical and helps you kind of analyze certain things about yourself. And maybe learning about something new, maybe actually learning how to do some baking or healthy cooking for yourself. These are things that your hobbies and interests that you have always wanted, but let's put it on the side. But definitely it's about, your bucket list just has to be equally as fun as it like being with him. And that's going to release a lot of dopamine and also serotonin as well, because these are the things that you enjoy to do as well. And maybe if there's something that you love to share with us on the comment down below, that you tried it out, one of your bucket lists, and you totally love it. We love hearing your stories about that. Number 4 is letting him know about what you want. And what did I mean by that? So that means that we're not playing games of if you want to have a baby and that's really important for you, I want you to let him know that that's really important for you, because I want you to track through the right guy. If the wrong guy says, you know what, that's not for me, I don't want you to be in a place where you're wasting your youth and beauty. Letting him know what you want. And those are the things, either it has to do with your non-negotiable list. He find that it's very addicted to you. The reason why it's addicted because you're not playing games. Very key. If he's playing games, guess what? He's out. That if you feel like you like him, you can go ahead and tell him that. But it's really important to stay away from the gamey part of it. I talked about the vulnerability of a man as well. And that just means that for whatever reason you guys are disconnected, you don't need an astrologer, you don't need a card reader to help you to figure this out. And I talk about the 7-week, what happens to him. You want to watch that video to stay tuned in that area. Okay, so my last one is the key secret here. Whatever reason he either stood up for you or he has not contacted you, your plan B. So when you're making plans with him or he's making plans with you, very important here, I want you to take away from this is your plan B is just as good as plan A. So anything that actually happens during your plan with him, your plan A is just as fun as plan B. And that could be simply as going out with your girlfriend, hanging out with your own family member, or going to the grocery store, or just doing the things that you have already put aside. Your plan B has got to be equally as fun as well. Very important here. Number one, makes a man very addicted to you, that you're not premature monogamy. And what does that mean? I have talked about this in my channel. Premature monogamy means that you already committed to him before he's committed to you. So I wanted to make sure that you're dating at least 3 guys until either he's like, I want to be in a committed relationship with you. So that's really is it. So those are 5 things that makes him addicted to you. And I really hope that you enjoy this. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, if there's a will and there's a way. And I love to see you in my VIP membership in my YouTube channel. And I'll see you there for live streams as well. All right. Take care. Bye now. Look, if you're serious about being fearless in love and ready to be treated like a queen, links is down below to book a time. I got over 100 videos on YouTube and I post new videos every week. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You get notified when new videos goes live. If your friend is actually stuck in love, share and like my video. I do take requests on topics and answer your burning question about your relationship. So just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.